Today is Friday, May 17th, 2024. We're parked at Appalachia. We're sort of winging it today. I think, let's focus. I think we're gonna go up Airline and then, boy, I can't even see if this is focused. Cut across on Beachway, take Valleyway up to Scar, and then we're gonna do the Scar Loop, which you only want to ascend. So we've done other parts of Scar, but not that little loop. We'll pop out near tree line up on Airline, take Airline up to the summit of Adams, and then we'll probably go over and do Madison also. I don't know. I just read a trail report that said the top mile of Valleyway was unpleasant. So I think that we won't be taking that down. I'd rather do stuff that is faster going and snow free. So we'll probably come down Airline at least part way. We're just kind of picking up little pieces of trails that we haven't done before and getting up to the higher summits. It's nice now, it's clear now. Forecast says in and out of the clouds from Moabs, but it's not in and out of the clouds now, so we'll see how it is. Last night they said it would be sunny in the morning, but they changed the forecast. So we shall see. We are only less than 4/10 of a mile up Airline. We just saw a moose. That was totally cool. I shot video of it. I'll stick some in here. I don't know how good the quality is going to be. Yeah, that was cool. It didn't have antlers. It wasn't enormous. It wasn't really small. Maybe it was a female. I think it was bigger than a yearling, I would say. And I don't know, maybe 150 feet off trail? Closer than that, John says. It was close. It was weird. It was walking downhill and we're going uphill. And I just heard a little sound like a rustling, but a little bigger than squirrel. And I looked over and I thought it was a person at first, bushwhacking, but it was a moose. So that was exciting. Now, even if we get socked in at the summits, it doesn't even matter. Love to see a moose. We are up on Scar Trail now. We came up Airline a little ways, then we took Beechwood Way across to Valleyway, which was a nice trail. And then, let's see, sorry, I'm breathing hard because that was a steep climb up here. Then we took Valleyway up for a little bit. And then Scar is on the left. We took Scar up now. We've taken Scar down before. And that was in the winter. We did not do the Scar Loop, which goes right here, because we were heading down from Airline and it's recommended to ascend only. So supposedly there's going to be a view looking up to Adams and Madison from here. Clouds are coming in, but I think the summits are still clear. It's just overcast now. So this little loop will be something new for us. And then we're going to pop back onto Scar, because the loop is just a little off to the side loop. And we'll take Scar over to Airline, and it should come out right near Chemin des Dames, I believe. And then we're gonna be above tree line from there on out. Maybe it's a little further down. I remember getting on it in the woods, but it's pretty close. So that should be good. And then I don't know if we're gonna go straight up to Adams. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. This is a play it by ear. But that was a rather steep climb right there.
Okay, here we go. Haven't been on the Scar Loop before, but it's quite steep.
I guess.
Yeah, you go up and around, I think.
Yeah, I think you can go to the right also.
If you're a fraidy cat. Look at that.
I think you can come right here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is climbing up on Scar Loop. Behind John, it switchbacks along the edge of this giant rock with just a drop. And I would say if you are really afraid of heights, you might not like that.
We're afraid of falling from heights.
Yes, yes. It's a little view out to the north, and then we're not even up to the view. It's the edge of it's Madison and maybe Quincy Adams. Have to look and see what that is. Your hand just went right in my video. That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep going, but that was pretty cool. Oh, maybe that's not dumb. This is Madison right here.
This is Madison.
Yeah, and then that's Quincy Adams and Adams right there. Okay. Get it together. This is still on the Scar Loop. It's just really beautiful. Lots of moss. Beautiful footbed, which is often the case with lesser used trails. Really beautiful. We are above tree line now on Airline, so you might be able to see cairns coming up here. There's a sign right there for Lower Bruin, and then this is looking into King Ravine. Still a little bit of snow. And looking up to Adams and over to Madison. All right, the sun is out on us here. That cloud is so dark, but it's already past us. I think we have made the decision to not summit Madison today and instead go up to Adams and then try to hit some new to us trails going down. Oh, I don't know if you can see it on here. I don't know if that's Gray Knob. I don't know. There's a cabin right there. Is the Perch a tent site, right? It doesn't have a cabin. I'm not sure. Whatever that is, it's Randolph Mountain Club that owns that and maintains that. Okay.
This part of Airline is beautiful. It's above the tree line. It's not particularly steep. It's just a nice walk, lots of views. Takes some effort to get up here though. Ahead we can see John Quincy Adams. Find the lure up there. Looks like it might be another 400 feet of elevation, I would guess. But that's not where we're going. We'll go along the edge here and over to the right.
This is
A peak up there.
what is this? Mountain azalea? Labrador, yeah, mountain azalea. And some pincushion plant, Diapensia blooming.
Mountain azalea there.
Right here. If you hand me your phone. This is the first hike where we're seeing those pincushion plant. Mountain azalea. Cool. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sorry if I made anyone seasick there.
into the trees for a minute. If you like scrambling, this part's fun. It's not really that much of a scramble, but it's definitely not just simple walking. Ooh. Nice. Madison Hut will be over here in the call. We're gonna bypass that today though. That's it.
We are up on the summit of Adams now, and this is looking over at Madison and Star Lake, just down there. And then climb up a little bit. We're the only people up here on the summit. We just saw our first hiker of the day as he was descending Adams, and he was ahead of us, and I could see his footprints on Valley Way in the morning. So he had done Madison and Adams. Looking across at, this is the Carter Mariah Range, and then the Wildcats, Washington, the Auto Road right in there. Summit is in a cloud, but it might blow out. I'm sure they're kind of in and out. Clouds are moving really fast. This is looking down at the Great Gulf. And then Jefferson's Knee. And then Sam Adams right here. And oh, my hood is blowing up. I think that this is the edge of Abigail Adams right there. We are gonna go down. You know, before I said I don't remember what the name of that camp was. That is Crag Camp, and I believe our plan is to go down right next to it. Oh, I can see it from here, right on the edge. So we're gonna, is that Scar? I think it is. Or, no, Spur Trail, right? And we've taken part of Spur, the bottom part of it, but I think we're going to take the top part today. But first we have to get over there. So we're going to leave the summit going this way. I believe it's Lowe's Path. Yes, it is, because of course there's a sign right here that says Lowe's Path. All right. Very nice. I just stopped and put on a wind layer. But overall, it's quite warm, and there's a nice breeze. I mean, it is a little bit cold now because I'm covered with sweat, but there's no bugs up here, which sure beats other times we've been up here. It's been really brutal. Okay, little patches of snow still. This is it, beautiful Mount Adams. I think it's mentally one of the harder 4Ks, if not the hardest. It just feels like forever coming up from Gulfside, and it's only 6/10, I think. Holy cow, it just takes forever. It's rock hopping and not really obvious trail. All right, so now I believe it's only 3/10 to get back to Gulfside going this way, so half the distance. That makes me happy. All right, we're gonna head down. We'll figure out where we're going once we get down to Gulfside. We are down now at Thunderstorm Junction, so we just came down Lowe's Path, down the side of Adams here. Thunderstorm Junction has a huge cairn and a bunch of trails that come together. So we're going to continue on Lowe's path very, very briefly, and then we're gonna pop off on Scar and take that down quite a ways. I think we're gonna take Scar until Scar ends. And that ends at
It's called Spur.
Sorry, why do I keep calling it Scar? Spur, right. We've done the bottom part of Spur before. So I think it ends at, oh, it's a weird intersection not unlike this.
It is.
And it's got a name like dodecahedron or something, but it's not that because it's only 5 or 6 that come together. Geez, I can't remember now. Anyway, we're gonna take Spur all the way down and then pick up a different path to get back to the car that we haven't been on. I just can't remember which one it is because there's a couple choices we can make at that intersection. We're partway down Spur Trail now at a lookout that is signed, and it's called Knight's, what's it called? Knight's Castle? Knight's Castle. And this is Crag Camp right there. We're going to be going past it very shortly. And this is looking up towards Adams, and you can see that inside any place where there's exposure, there's still snow, and we encountered that on the trail. As soon as we got, it wasn't even, we were still above tree line technically, but we had like Krumholtz that was lining the trail. There was snow in there, and it was actually pretty fast going. There was no monorail, but it was fairly supportive. Like, we didn't post hole at all, and the top was like corn snow, so you could just kind of slide your feet down it. It wasn't particularly steep, which was helpful. This is looking right down into King Ravine where the subway is down in here. And Chemin des Dames comes down over here, I think. Yeah, I think that's where it comes. All right, so the skies are still pretty gray. I haven't felt any raindrops. John said he thought he got hit once, but I didn't feel anything. So it looks pretty dark and foreboding, but it goes in and out. Like, the wind will carry those away. Look down here, and it's sunny down there. So I think it's been a good day. So far we've seen just that one guy. There were almost no cars at the parking lot. I don't know if Crag Camp has a caretaker like Grey Knob does. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe we'll see a caretaker down here. We're now down at Crag Camp. That's a mouthful. This is the view off of the porch. Pretty decent view. Still working on snow in the woods. Hopefully it will peter out pretty soon. This is quite nice too. I don't know how much it costs to stay here. I feel like it's cheaper than the huts, but they don't provide meals. I don't really know. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna keep moving because it's been a little slow going. Because even the rocks that are exposed, first of all, they're wet. And second of all, they just don't see enough traffic to be all worn down. So there's like slippery lichen and stuff on them. So that's not great. But what is great is it's something new. The toilet is right behind a little privy back there. And then Spur Trail continues this way. And where we came in near the toilet is the junction to Grey Knob Trail. It goes over to Grey Knob. Oh look, there's this, I wondered what this was. Oh, so there's an outlook over here. Let's go see. Is it better than what we just were on? It might look straight down into King Ravine. Yeah, it's like right on a cliff. Ooh, windy here. Okay. Right down. Had enough of that today. Okay, we're gonna dark again. It comes and goes though. We just came down right here. There's a sign. We have this beautiful water crossing, which I've done before, but it was not roaring like that. And our trail is going to continue on right here. How pretty is that though? Lovely. And this is rock hoppable. I'm gonna go right here to that rock and up, just like John did. That way, normally you can just come right through here, but not today. This is Chandler Falls on the lower portion of Spur Trail, and wow, it's pretty nice. There's a spur trail out to it that it's not nothing. It's marked as 1/10 of a mile. I don't think it's quite that far, but you do need to take the spur trail to be able to see this. And it's beautiful. Yeah, there's a sign. It's on a tree that snapped off in the winter, so someone leaned the tree up. But there is a sign, and if you're ascending, it's on the left-hand side where the water is, obviously. And there's like a really nice pool right here. I think you could cool off in that if you wanted to. There is more falls afterwards though, so you don't want to be fooling around or you'll go for a slide that you don't want to take. But wow, this is nice. We came up here one time on Mother's Day a couple years ago, and there was way more snow still left. So there was still snow in the woods. I don't think the spur trail had been broken out at all. And we decided, we were kind of having a hard time. So we decided not to come out to it, but we probably should have. This is really nice. Chandler Falls. We just saw our first people. They were backpacking. I mean, other than the guy on Adams, this was a group of 5 who are going up to Crag Camp to stay until Monday. And that's it so far. We came down Spur all the way and did a water crossing at the end, which was easy. And that put us right on Randolph Path, just for like, I don't know, 500 yards or something, not even. Now we're at that intersection, the 5-way intersection, which is called the Pentadoy. And we're gonna take Amphibranch.
That way.
That's what I said, yeah.
You're right.
So you just have to, like, even though there are signs here, what is that? Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, so that's King Ravine going up. Randolph Path goes this way, and this way back to Appalachia, and then King Ravine, the lower end of it goes that way, and Amphibranch goes this way. And we're gonna take Amphibranch, 2.6 to Appalachia. Hopefully they'll be pretty fast going. I think they will be.
Yeah. Oh,
all right. New trail for us. New part of a trail for us. We just came out to see Cold Spur Ledges. It's pretty. Definitely not as impressive as Chandler Falls, but it's pretty. Again, you have to take a little spur trail off to the side. This one has a sign, yeah. I am more interested to see what's happening over here. It looks like there's a bunch of water cascading down and joining up right there, but I can't really see it from here. But in any case, this is Cold Spur, what is it? Cold Ledges, Cold Spur Ledges. We are just a little further down now from where that fireplace was, and we're going out to look at Cold Brook Fall, which is a short spur. Let's see, it looks pretty good. It's nice that the water is really high right now, because it makes for good waterfalls. Oh wow, that's pretty. Cold Brook Fall. That's a beauty. Yeah, really nice. This is right down from the falls. In fact, we'll be able to see the falls, but check out this awesome bridge. Look at that. It's all new construction. It's got a little footbed. Wow. That is sweet. I could have used that bridge yesterday. Here's the waterfall. I didn't zoom in. It looks much closer than it does on this. Wow, this is really nice. So we are on the, oh, there's something over here. We're on the link right now, which runs together with Branch just for this end part. There's a sign right here for the link. And then up here, Sylvan Way. And there's this, what does this say? Coldbrook Falls Reservation to be preserved forever in its natural state in loving memory of Laban Morrill and Anna Burbank Watson, and of Louis Fairweather and Mary Osgood Cutter. I wonder if that Watson is Watson Path and Osgood is Osgood Trail. Wow, very cool. So we've done parts of Sylvan Way. We have not done this part. There's 3 waterfalls on it, apparently. We'll be back some other time to check it out. But this bridge is sweet. Oh, there's a sign on it too. It says, designed and built by Louis F. Cutter, Eldridge H. Blood, 1924. Excellent. Right at the end of the bridge, I didn't even notice it. There's the bridge right here. John is looking at the sign back there, but there's this rock. Memorial to J.R. Edmonds and E.B. Cook and those other pioneers, path makers, Gordon Love, King, Hunt, Watson, Peake, Sergeant Noel. Every man's work shall be made manifest. That's very interesting. I've never would have noticed it if John hadn't pointed it out, which is really lame because it's all right, it's a giant rock right here. I was so focused on looking at that plaque. In any case, this is very cool. Wow.
Nice bridge.
It is a beautiful bridge. So yesterday's hike, we encountered a water crossing that had a footing left. I don't know what that bridge looked like or when it was dismantled or washed away, but I could have used that bridge yesterday. I don't know. Okay, what is this? This looks like a warning or an FPA or something. What is it? This sign says Coldbrook is drinking water, don't bathe or pollute. And this says, oh, yes, I saw this. So active maple sugar operation ahead. So today, and I can see out here in the woods, there's blue tubing for maple sugaring. And when the moose went through that we saw this morning, it was in that area and all the tubing was like on the ground. Like the moose just went right through it. We never think that that would be an issue, but I guess it is. Okay, we're pretty close to the car now. Do you know how far?
About 3/4 of a mile.
3/4 of a mile. So easy walking though. Keeping our eyes peeled for more moose or the same moose. We are 3/10 of a mile from the trailhead, so we should be clocking in a little under 9.5 miles. This is the bottom of the link / Branch. I don't know if you can hear the cars, but we are right here is the cut for the power lines. And then on the other side of that is the Presidential Rail Trail. And then the road, Route 2. So getting a little bit of road noise now. But yeah, it's been really nice. I enjoyed taking Spur Trail down. I thought that was quite nice.